Hey guys, Michael here. So I was browsing the internet earlier and I came across this funny story. And funnily enough, it has to do with one of Ubisoft's games again. But surprisingly, it's not AC Unity this time. I came across an article on IGN about how people are complaining that the PC version of Far Cry 4 doesn't have the field of view options. As it turns out, anyone who's complaining about the lack of this feature in the game is inadvertently admitting that they pirated the game. Creative director of Ubisoft Montreal, Alex Hutchinson, has stated that non-pirated versions of the game are able to connect to the internet and download the day one patch, which apparently adds this feature. He had this to say on Twitter: PC players, if you're online complaining about the lack of FOV field of view control, you pirated the game. Now look, I understand. We are tight. We all like to get as much as we can for as little as possible. But piracy is a problem in this industry. More so on PC, as the consoles are much more difficult to pirate games for. But I also do note that PC gamers don't get a fair shake, as a lot of developers think that the majority of us just pirate our games, especially Ubisoft, and their stupid report on like how there's a 90% piracy rate on PC games. Well, look, I don't agree with piracy, as I understand how much these games cost to make, and how difficult it can be to make a profit on games. Not so much Far Cry 4, as that game is definitely going to make a lot of money. But look at the Tomb Raider reboot. I think they only finally made profit on that game in like mid-December or something, and sales were definitely not as high as they had expected throughout the year. Regardless, I fully believe we should support the developers, but people are always pirating. It's inevitable, as we want to get basically as much as we can for as little as possible. Like, I've even done it myself in the past. Not so much on video games, but other stupid things, music and movies, but I don't really bother anymore. I try and, when I can, pay for them. But I do understand why we do it. But it is, unfortunately, hurting the industry. Example, you look at because of some of these problems, look at the crap ass ports we get from Ubisoft on PC. But look, I don't know. Maybe if developers aren't making, see, the problem is if developers aren't making as much of a profit as needed, they are more inclined to scale back their games due to less of a budget next time, which can only hurt the consumer and stifles innovation. So that in the end, we're left with the same old tired and worn out first person shooters. Look, this is just my opinion, I don't know. But that's all I gotta say really. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like.